is a Monstera deliciosa. I've been looking for it for like 10 years. And my brother just moved into a new place, and turns out he had like 10 of them growing on in his backyard. I plucked this one before I came back to Colorado, and it's been sitting in a bag for 3 days, and it was pretty right before I picked it, but it's definitely right now. You can tell it's right because all these little things are just falling off. And I had one of these like 2 weeks ago when I was at my brother's house. It ripened on the plant, but when it ripens on the plant, this stuff, like you can tell now, I've kind of gotten most of it off. It's not falling off as easily. And this one wasn't doing super well when I picked it. But now, after a couple days in this bag, it's just all falling apart. And before I got to eat a couple little pieces, now it's corn on the cob. So my brother asked me that I take a video of it to potentially put online, just in case anybody wants to see me eat a whole honkin' Monstera deliciosa. So here we go. Oh damn, that's something special. It's very sweet. It kind of tastes like peaches, strawberries, and pineapple and banana. Like a peach, pineapple, strawberry, banana. It's not tart. It's kind of like resiny. Um, it tingles your mouth like when you eat pineapple, but it kind of sort of tastes like a cherimoya, but like a pineapple cherimoya. It's it has that um, custard taste to it, not a custard texture. A little bit of a custard texture, but it definitely has that custard taste. Oh my god, this is a dream come true. The bottom of it is a little overripe, but right in the middle is pretty good. But the bottom's still fine, just a little gooey. Wow, this might be one of my favorite moments of my life. Making some old school YouTube channels, eating a Monstera deliciosa.
What does Weird Fruit Explorer do? It's about as
Tart as red apple. It's not very tart at all. It's not nearly as tart as a pineapple. It kind of has the same tartness as like an underripe banana, but it's way sweeter than an underripe banana, and it tastes like strawberries and peaches. It makes your mouth tingle.
and there's like
Kind of has like a jackfruity thing going on.
it just kind of tastes like a
Mix of all the best fruits. Kind of like jackfruit, but makes your mouth tingle like pineapple. More than pineapple though. Pineapple does not make your mouth tingle nearly as much as this does.
does to the point where it kind of is scary, but it's
Fantastic.
and
Like I said, I've been looking for this for a long time. I feel like I saw them growing up in Southern California, but I never knew what it was. And then I've spent years looking for one, especially one that I could get that was reasonably ripe. And I've been heading home back from Colorado to California for a couple weeks to visit my family. And this guy pretty much ripened on the vine. I plucked it. I think
I plucked it on.
Yeah, I plucked it on Saturday. Today's Thursday, and within that period of time, it went from kind of underripe to perfectly ripe. And he had like 15 of these
Growing on the bush in his backyard. So I don't know how long that
things been there. He just moved into this new place.
and I saw it, and
Had just about a heart attack. It was one of the very few fruits
I have not been able to.
find that I know grow in Southern California. And I tried feeding it to everybody in my family, and at first they thought I was trying to poison them. And I always feed them weird fruits and plants and stuff, so they were a little hesitant. But as soon as I got one person to eat it, everybody ate it, and everybody loved it because it's really delicious.
And in the future,
I'm going back to California in a week and a half. I'm probably just gonna collect them all, keep them in bags, because that seems like how you keep them from rotting a whole bunch and getting a bunch of fruit flies. And then once they're as ripe as this, just clean them off and freeze them, because it would make really good
frozen fruit.
The higher you get, well, towards the unripe part, the more resiny it gets for sure. And I've heard that if you eat the unripe fruit, it could be poisonous. But the ripe fruit is not poisonous, and gosh darn, it's good. It gets
Stuck in your teeth, though.
This is a day to remember. For a moment, I did get to try it before last week
or 2 weeks ago. But eating a whole one,
like a corn on the cob, is something special. My lips are definitely stinging.
you know, I'm gonna like.
Electrician, it kind of feels like fiberglass insulation on my mouth. Which fiberglass insulation is my least favorite thing in the world. This isn't that bad because it seems more like a chemical thing than like a fiberglass splinter situation.
Which it's not. Fiberglass
Insulation isn't that bad. I just don't like getting it all over me. But this kind of feels similar, but it's not as annoying because it doesn't feel like it would spread, I guess is the best way to describe it. Alright. What's about
all the right Monstera.
Monstera deliciosa I feel comfortable eating?
So I'll probably stick this
in a new bag, chop it off right there, wait a day or two, and eat the rest of it.
Anyhow,
that's my Monstera deliciosa review.
Adios.